So we're here with Lol Paul, head coach of the Deeside Dragons. Good to see you again, Lol.
Lovely to see you, Kate.
How's the pre-season training been going?
Well, we had the trials. Trials were very successful. We had a lot of people come. We had Tom Watkins down from Talbot Tigers, also with the Red Hockey family. That went really well. I picked a lot of tips off him, and then we've started the pre-season training now, and that's going really well.
You mentioned there in the answer that the team are preparing for training tonight. Tell us about your new signings.
Well, we signed Philip Super, obviously. He is definitely a new signing. We got him from Widnes. He had a fantastic season. I watched him last year. Very creative player, and he's a scoop for us. We've signed a lot of the lads from last season simply because the D-side lads, the fans' favourites, which is important as well, because we want to get a big crowd behind us this season. And I'm still looking for a few other players at the moment to sign.
Do you feel like the players that you've signed are the core of this team for next season?
Absolutely the core of the team. I mean, they know me, I know them. They're not, a new coach hasn't come in. I had a few months with them last season, so I know the way they think, the way they play. I know exactly what job they can do, what role they can play in the team, and they know that they'll get a fair crack at the whip with me as well. Obviously, I have an obligation to junior development, so I've told them basically I'll probably sign 22 players. I'll only dress 18, which will keep that intensity in the team, people trying for the places, because I've also told Mike Clancy that I'll dress 2 juniors every game.
Do you feel that that's a huge part of the D-side ethos, this youth development and bringing teams up to the main team?
It isn't just a D-side ethos, it's every ethos. If you haven't got kids coming through, you haven't got a club. Junior development is important as the lads on the ice. You know, and the good thing about D-side, a lot of the players I'm signing are homegrown players. So that's what we need, is the young lads that are in the junior development now to look at the homegrown players and say, I can do that, I can be there. And since Mike Clancy's got on board with the junior development, it's been fantastic.
And looking forward to that opening weekend of the season, now that the fixtures have been announced, Widnes and Blackburn. What are you looking forward to about those games?
Well, I'm looking forward to good, fast, aggressive ice hockey. I'm looking forward to our team being conditioned really well, which they weren't the start of last season. I'm looking to the squad being totally on my level and knowing what the jobs are on the ice. I'm looking to basically what every coach is looking for. I want to win every game.
Do you think starting pre-season earlier has helped develop the squad?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm sorry we never started earlier. I mean, we've got a month to go now, and we start off with Wednesday trainings next week as well. We'll be doing spin classes and core strength and flexibility on the Thursday, but we'll still be on the ice Thursday nights as well. So that's double what we did last season, straight away before pre-season. And they've got to get that into their heads that this is the way it's going to be this year. We're going to be ultimately really fit.
And then, looking further forward, where do you see next season going?
I see next season, I don't know. See, at the moment, I'm only worried about the Deeside Dragons. I haven't read anything about any of the other clubs. I said in a previous interview, I'm not bothered about the other clubs. I'm only interested in this club and how this club runs. And Nottingham, I believe, have signed a couple of imports. Coventry are signed someone. Blackburn have loaded up with old players. I'm not interested. I'm only interested in what we can do and the damage we can do on the ice.
And thinking about the fans, you've mentioned them previously, what part can they play?
Oh, the fans are, I mean, last season, when you get 650 fans to a game and in the following week you get 900 fans to a game, the difference is immense. It lifts the players, and the fans are, you know, it's like Liverpool Football Club, isn't it? You know, the fans at Liverpool Football Club used to will the ball in the back of the net. So this is the same here. When you're on the ice, and a lot of other fans wouldn't have experienced this, when you're on the ice and it's a full stadium, it makes you feel 6 foot tall, 10 foot tall.
And with you now head coach at the Deeside Dragons, have you got any personal goals for this season?
I want to win the league. That's not a goal, that's my job to do this season. My job is to make sure that Deeside Dragons win the league this season.
Well, Lol, thank you very much for speaking to us. Good luck. We'll speak to you at the start of the season.
Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Kate. Thank you.